Hello, guys. It's Eugen813. And today, just after cooling off after watching that Leafs game, that disastrous Leafs game, they lost 5-2 to the Jets. They were no good tonight. I just wanted to speak to something. The NHL officiating. What is going on this year? They've been just terrible. They're out there making shit calls nonstop. You see this call with Hyman. Hyman barely touches anybody in that scrum. There's a scrum at the face-off dot, and the ref calls a penalty, an interference penalty, a tight game, no chance to come back at that point. And then he's out there giving a bench minor to Sheldon Keefe just because, flexing his power. Look at me! Don't you dare criticize the refs. We're perfect. Don't let the zebras. Don't oh, don't question the zebras. The officiating this year is different from all other years. I've always watched NHL officiating and thought it was pretty decent. For one main thing, it was consistent. I always got on them because they don't call dangerous cross checks. They don't call hits like the hit by Tom Wilson on Brandon Carlo. They still don't. And they just don't in the playoffs, for example. They just don't call don't call any penalties in the playoffs. So teams can just clutch and grab their way to the cup. But this year, they have decided, okay, we're done with this whole not calling any penalties. So we're going to call some penalties, which is even worse because now no one knows what's a penalty anymore. And the refs are just inserting themselves into the game. It's like you can just, spin the wheel and flip the coin as to what the refs are going to call each game. It's getting ridiculous. Like I saw the game with Vegas and St. Louis the other day, and it's like guys getting interfered with, guys getting held, the puck getting shot over the glass, and there's no call, and that all happens within this span of 3 minutes. And it's always each game, it's a new team that's getting screwed in the butt by this ridiculously bad officiating. The officials just think they can come in here and just paint the game in their own image, and it's just getting ridiculous. Call it by the rule book. It can't really be that hard. There's no way it is, and yet it seems like it is. I've had just about enough of watching these games this year and having the product get ruined by this constantly biased crap officiating. It's hard to find a team that hasn't lost a game because of shit officiating this year. It really is hard to find one. Especially Montreal, man. They've just been really messed up, but I won't get into that. I'll get into that some other day maybe. But man, it's becoming really hard to watch. Real hard to not blow your top when your team is playing like crap, and then the refs just why not just do that? It's like, why not? They're losing like hell tonight, so you might as well just have the refs mess up the game, because it wouldn't be a terrible game without crap officiating. I really, really hope that this year there's not a team that loses a key playoff game because of horrific officiating. But I just have a feeling it's going to happen. Better not be the Leafs, or else I'm freaking throwing this laptop out the window. But anyway, that's just my thoughts on the officiating this year. I hope to maybe come back to making more videos, although I haven't really had much of the energy to do it over the last long period of time. But I did used to enjoy these, so I hope to maybe start doing them again. Maybe stay off of Twitter and get back on YouTube. Twitter is quite the place, and so it's good to get off of Twitter. Anyway, I hope to see you guys another time.